Hi everyone, Katie Pratik from katiepratikdesigns.com. Thanks for joining me in my studio today. Today I want to go and do some scrapbooking with printables. And if you'll notice, I've got my papers all punched and ready to go. I am using a 4x8 binder these days. I got this one at Ali Edwards' shop online. I'll link it below. And the thing I really like about this size, aside from less area to fill, so it's less intimidating, it works perfectly with portrait sized or portrait orientation printable papers. So these, I just printed it two-sided, one 8.5/11 sheet, trimmed it down, cut it in half, and punched it. And it's all ready to go, just like that. I'm using a Hammermill color copy paper, and it works really well and gives really nice color. So just gonna get started. I kind of have a plan, I kind of don't. I have a bunch of the elements printed from Color Swatch Teal, from the Color Swatch Combo Ocean Breeze collection. And I even cut out this leaf. This is from the collage sheets printed on text paper and cut out with one of my Sizzix dies. So lots of different things you can mix into your pages. And it's just like paper scrapping. I mean, it is paper scrapping, you're just doing it with printables. So it's very easy to do at home. I even wanted to work this in. Check that out. How fun is that? It is just, again, one of my collage sheets printed on text weight paper, and I ran it through the Cricut with my perforated die PNG files in the shop, and it cut beautifully, gave me lovely postage edges, and I think it'll be really fun to use on the pages. So let's get started. All right, let's see. I'm gonna kind of just lay out how I would like this 2-page spread to look, and arrange my photos. I only have a couple of photos, so I'm gonna do one on each page. And these frames, you don't have to actually fill the exact frame. I wanted to use the frames, but I didn't want to reprint the photos I already had printed. So I just want to, work them in and figure out what a nice composition could be. And this one's got a little extra water on it because I spilled. And one of the things you'll learn with inkjet printers is that ink, if it gets wet, it does bleed. So you do have to be mindful of that and either accept the things that happen, or if you use a laser printer, that won't happen as badly. All right, so I've kind of got how I want the photos, and then I figure I can come back and add more embellishments. I've got a whole bunch of little cutouts here. Maybe I'm gonna do a little cluster with that paper clip, which is so cute. A ticket, I think I need a ticket with contrast. So that one has a little bit more contrast to it. And then the ticket element, or the paper clip element, it's die cut so that you could just put it over your photo. So let's see what we're gonna do. Oh, and we've got some little heart buttons that will make a good cluster as well. So I'm gonna pull this over, pull this here, and then if we plan on one of these stickers, I think these will help anchor. Okay, So let's just get started. I'm gonna start by gluing some things down. So this is really all you need to do. I print out the photos with my Canon selfie. I have found that to be very convenient, and I like the photo paper and just running it through. They give you options as far as different sizes and configurations for your prints. So I like to print them like that. I've also printed a whole bunch of like 2x3 and 3x4 photos using photo print templates on my site that make it really easy to print all the photos from your event and then have them on hand when you're ready to scrapbook them. All right, so I just used a bit of a glue stick on that cutout, and then I'm going to put my photo over that. And again, I'm just using a glue stick for all of this scrapbooking. I think it works well, and it doesn't wrinkle the paper, and just easy to apply to like these thin frames. Then I just clean my desktop, of course, afterwards because it gets a little sticky. All right, there we go. These frames, I believe, oh, I just printed these. I'm trying to remember when I printed. I did a print and cut with these from my shop. And these are just one of the vintage photo frame sets. And I will link those as well down below. There are so many vintage frames in the shop that you can do this with. You know, you're really limitless. And if you search the shop, you can search for, you know, just the printables or just the print and cuts, but really any PNG works. I'll be putting up some other videos to show how easy it is to take something that even has a shadow and make that not have a shadow so it's easy to cut. All right, now I know people say these are just for your fabrics and you shouldn't use them on paper, but they're nice and long, so they're perfect for what I want to do here. That way I only have one cut, and so it's nice and straight. Pull that off. So I'm going to just line that one up over here. And my mind is kind of going a million miles about what things could be done with the perforated photo masks in the shop. And I did try cutting stickers with them, and it was a little challenging because I made the holes too small. So you can't go too small on it. Let's see if you see here, this one's got it, but not all of them punched out. Can you see that? So you've got the perforated edge and some of the holes, but they didn't all punch out. I think it was just too much for it. So, you know, there's limitations to everything, of course, but you can make it work. You just have to find the right workarounds. All right, get this photo glued up and ready to add to the page. I'd be curious to know how many people have scrapbooked in this format, and if you like it, if you don't, if you have issue with it. I wonder if I could do it like the other, but I kind of like when frames overlap. Actually, I think we're going to go this way with it. All right, and then I'll just cut off this part. So I'm going to glue this one up. Super easy. And the great thing is with the printables and the print and cut is that you never run out. So you can always just print another copy. If it doesn't work for you or you mess it up, just print another one and give it another go. Okay, maybe I didn't get enough glue. Whoops. On this side. There we go. Give it a little bit more glue. Get it down. All right, so we've got the two things. Oh, and I wanted to add this tag. And this cut really lovely with the Cricut. I mean, you can see from the back side here, the detail. Whoops. The detail that it gave. And the string, really nice. So this again is from the Color Swatch Teal Print and Cut collection, or Print and Cut bundle, I think I called it. Okay, so we've got our 2 pages. Let's go in here and trim this one down. I'm just going to use my little detailed scissors for that. Oops, you can see I need more glue. Did not glue enough. So we will get that on there. Glue it down. All right, and then I will come in and trim it. Great. There we go. Okay, so we've got the general look for this 2-page spread going on here. Let's see. I think what I want to do is make like a little cluster down here, kind of give myself an area for journaling so I can come back and write some of the details about this trip. This was a trip with my husband, and we were kind of just recharging our batteries up on the coast in Long Island. That's where I'm originally from, and we were visiting family and just taking some downtime, which is always a good thing. Something about the East Coast and the Atlantic Ocean. It's my place, that's for sure. I'm so glad to not be landlocked in the Midwest anymore and be here in Maryland by the ocean with easy access up to New York. Okay, let's see. We'll put it up here. That makes a nice cluster. Okay, so I have space here to add my date, add some journaling, and a little cluster accent. And now on this side, I'm thinking I want something more for the title. I mean, we've got the Dream Big Dreams, but I'm trying to think of something else that would be good for here. Let's see. All right, I think I've got it. I'm grabbed some sticker sheets I had made with the Ancestry collection, and I'm going to use the portrait flashcard sticker because this is kind of a self-portrait, and hopefully this will look all right. So I put that there as the title, but I'm also going to add, this is also from the Ancestry collection. See, there are so many printable choices. It's great. I'm going to add a blue butterfly. And I like how that has balance. It all connects. And let's see. Trying to think of some other details I might like to add. Maybe a clock. Let's see if I can tuck this. I'm not sure if I can. Should have done it beforehand. But I'm gonna pull up this little piece that I glued. Let me try it with a little pin thing. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna pull that up and I'm gonna stick the clock behind it. And that gives me a nice little cluster there. And maybe another little tiny butterfly. Look how tiny that little sticker is. Can you see it? I've got some crazy shadows going on in my lighting, but there we go. Itty bitty sticker on there. And I think I'm all set. Now I'm ready to put it in my binder and add some journaling. And just like that, I am all done with these 2 pages. And when they go in the binder, you know, I've got my back sides and you can just keep going. So just print the 8.5-11 portrait orientation papers, cut them in half and put them in the binder and you are in business. So easy. All right, thanks for joining me today. If you like this video, remember to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you're notified the next time I post a video. And thanks for joining me, and I will see you again here real soon. Happy crafting, everybody.